Simon says subscribe and click on the bell icon to receive notifications.
Right at the beginning of this course, in the first section, we spoke very briefly about how you can correct your spelling and your grammar errors as you type. And in this section, I just want to delve a little bit deeper into spelling and grammar because it's so important to make sure you get these things right before sending out your document. Nothing looks more unprofessional than sending out a document to a client or a customer and having it full of spelling and grammar errors. So we want to make sure we know how to do a full spell check once we've completed our document. Now, as we saw at the beginning of this course, if we scroll down in this particular document, we can correct our spelling and grammar errors as we type. And we saw previously that if we have a red wavy line underneath, then that means there is a spelling error. Whereas if we have a double blue underline, that means there's a grammatical error in the document. And we've seen how we can fix this. We can simply right-click on the spelling error and we should get a list of choices at the top here. Now, it might be that you don't want to correct all of your spelling as you type, but instead you just want to type your document out and then run a full spell check at the end. Now, to run a full spell check is pretty simple. We can either go up to the review ribbon, and the first button that we have in here is spelling and grammar, but by far the quickest way is to just use the keyboard shortcut, which is F7. So if we press this, it's going to open up the proofing pane on the right hand side, and it's going to highlight any errors that you have in your document and give you the opportunity to correct them. Now, previously we just went through making our corrections, but we didn't really delve into what some of these other options are underneath. Now, the first thing to point out here is which dictionary you're using. So you can see here, I'm checking against English United Kingdom. In the UK, some of our words are spelt differently to, let's say, in the US. So I want to make sure that I have my language set correctly for the type of spell check that I want to do. And you can check this simply by going back up to the review ribbon. And in the language group, if we click the drop down underneath, we can set our proofing language. And you can see that mine is set to English United Kingdom. If you want to choose a different language, then just select it from the list and choose Set as default at the bottom. So I'm going through and checking my words and my grammar against an English United Kingdom dictionary. So here I could see I probably need a space in between them and to, and that is the correct suggestion underneath. Now notice next to this we have a drop down arrow. So I'm just going to click to change. It then moves on to the next spelling error. So I can see here that this should be the word picture, and I'm getting some suggestions underneath which I can choose from. Now you will come across some instances where the spell check will flag a word as being spelled incorrectly when the word is actually spelled correctly. And that might be for things like company names or maybe people's names, things like that. Word needs to recognize the word in its dictionary in order to be able to check whether that word is correct or incorrect. So for example, now I'm just going to go back to the document and let's just add in a company name. I'm going to say Microworld. Now notice immediately that it flags it up as a spelling error. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to correct this one first of all, picture, and then it's going to move on to Microworld. Now the spelling of this company is correct. It's not recognized in the dictionary. So this is where I have a few different options. I can choose to ignore once, just to ignore this occurrence. If I've got Microworld throughout this document, I can ignore all of them, or I can add it to the dictionary. So if I'm using this word a lot across all of my documents, I'm probably going to want to add this to the dictionary so that it's not flagged as a spelling error next time. So that is what this Add to Dictionary button is for. Let's go through. So I can see this should be shortcut, so I'm going to correct that. I need a space in there, so it needs to be this one. We're going to say graphics. Now this one here is a grammatical error, so you can see I have an additional space in between online and video. So Word has recognized that. I'm going to select. Let's correct this one as well. Again, I need a space in here, so we're going to use that. And now my spelling and grammar check is complete.
If you're not a subscriber, click down below to subscribe so you get notified about similar videos we upload. To see the full course that this video came from, click over there. And click over there to see more videos from Simon Says It.